So here it is, Slayers. The finale.
My God. Everyone,
We have the Dark Orb of the Demon Lord.
Assuming you want to use that orb to go to Urdak, right?
This is an emergency. Please evacuate the facility now.
So long as you have a life sphere, you can get through to Urdak. Your portal signature will read like you're one of them. Listen, whatever we do, I'm in. You want to wake the devil not so you can help the demons, it's so you can kill their leader once he's taken physical form. And that'll destroy all of them, for good. Right?
This guy is good.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I just want to be part of this. I mean, we're about to save the world. Dark Lord has only ever been written about. He's like a decillion years old and hasn't actually even been conjured into any kind of physical form for that long. Nobody even knows what he looks like. So, like I said, I'm in.
Portal coordinates set for
Pretty weird.
in the 6th region of the equestrian Holt.
All right, ready for launch, Doom Guy.
Doom guy. So the mission apparently is to murder the living daylights out of the Dark Lord. That will end the occupation of all demons on Earth. Still got to get through the mission though.
Hayden's files are extensive, and the Ark recorded all of it. The Dark Lord can't be killed until he takes physical form. They're going to have to accept you because anyone who earned the right to acquire a life sphere in the swamp are free to pass through into the Luminarium and insert whichever sphere they have. Effectively, you could awake anyone in there and they'll actually have to help you do it.
Wow. That sounds like a little too much power than should actually be needed. I wonder if he'll wake anything else. He could reawaken the Icon of Sin. He could reawaken the Khan Maker. He could reawaken a lot of people, like if you think about it. A lot of people from his past. He could reawaken his own rabbit that was murdered. I'm pretty sure he would need the life sphere of those things, though. Oh, here we go. Bloodmaker. This is a new one that we haven't found. And this one is a pain. This is going to be one of these makers that has a shield. And you can't just defeat it the normal way. You have to wait till it drops that golden shield. And then you can shoot it in the head. And that's what kills it. And you'll fight a couple of them. What a pain that thing is. So we'll fast forward because again it's not about the battles, it's more about like what's going on here. I'm going to tell you right now, the battles are tough. They're not too tough. You should be able to handle them. So here we go. We're looking for somewhere else to jump. This whole forest was kind of weird. Weird but challenging. I enjoyed it. You really have to be mindful of your jumps. And I know some people, like, for some reason, they don't like Doom Eternal at all. They feel it's more like some kind of, like, third-person parkour. I know somebody considered it like a Mario game. And I don't know, I liked it. I mean, as far as FPS goes, I like it. You kind of have to advance whenever you do these games. You have to keep getting better to where, you know, not that the game is unrecognizable. The game should be recognizable, but you should definitely be advancing so that your game is ever surviving. A lot of these levels are beautiful. They're lush.
The demons now move freely through this world. Without the Khan Maker, and since the awakening of the Icon of Sin here, the seal has been broken.
That's Vega. You left him here.
So, yep, Vega's the father. He's kind of upset because he's got all these demons roaming around in his home. More fighting. Fights are interesting, but they're very, very long. Very long. Each battle, it could last for like 15 minutes in some cases, depending on like what you're fighting and the difficulty of the opponents, things like that. It's like absolutely insane. And these demons come out in full force. They come out to like really get you. And this is why I was saying with all the resets that we had every Thursday, I really feel like they were preparing us for this because they wanted you to do nightmare and ultra nightmare kind of runs, ultra violence runs, in order to really be prepared for the difficulty. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too difficult. So here we go. I'm going to backtrack a little because we kind of missed that Slayer Gate, which is the final Slayer Gate, I believe. A lot of area to climb here. And fall from. I think these trees were like a good idea to make like walkways and stuff like that. So over here is our first secret encounter. Oh, I missed it. I think I was going for the free man. Good spot for a secret encounter. And with that, we unlock one half of the Blood Slayer. And you didn't even have to kill this spirit first. You had to like just end that one demon. Another fight. I'm telling you, these fights, there's a ton of these fights, and then the crazy thing about them is that most of them are really, really long. Some of them are short, some of them are sweet. Definitely the Slayer Gate is always going to be a long battle. And a tough one. If ever you really feel like you don't know where to go, look for those trees. Like, those things are everywhere. And these cacodemons are annoying. They're quick. I gotta say, I really did enjoy this board. I was very impressed. To me, it was just a lot of fun. It was challenging, especially when you get closer to that luminarium. Yeah, I did this a couple of times. I kept messing up. I don't know why. That's what we needed, the Slayer key, so that we could do this Slayer gate, which is a massive fight. Those things can last 15, 30, 45 minutes, depending on your skill and depending on just how prepared you are for it, the level, things like that. Another massive battle. I want you guys to know too, I'm doing this at 8 times the speed when I'm fast forwarding it. So just imagine this not 8 times as quick. Try to slow it down. See if you could deal with it. And we get the final rune, which does way more damage when you hit them with the blood punch if you have low health. Now we can continue down the level doing normal stuff. Now we continue the level normally without me screwing up and falling down all the time. There's another battle. Even when you think you're safe, you're not. That's what I loved about this game. That's what I loved about this level. All the levels were very challenging. I enjoyed them. Getting closer to the goal. And the whole goal is the Illuminarium, which is supposed to be the temple that they would go to speak to the Father. And for some reason, Samuel Hayden, he removed the Father from the Illuminarium. Just looking to see if there's any other secrets around here. Things we missed. But of course, it doesn't look like it. It just looks linear at that point. Another thing, I don't know why I was wasting ammo on that. I mean, I know better than that. And, like, I really do hope that you guys know better than that. Always check the weaknesses of the monsters. It's usually in the codex. Check the weaknesses and use the right weapon for the right demon. That's the easiest thing you can do. See, this thing was a little tricky. Because for this, you really have to figure out like where you're going. I thought I had to punch it again across the thing, which actually would have been awesome if I would have had to punch it again. There's the 2-up. That's nice. A lot of like little secret areas here. So here's where you get the 2-up, and then that gate opens up, thankfully, because we have to wait for this thing to reset again. Then we can continue forward. We got to get all the way across there. And these platforms sometimes will annoy you. You get across there, you have to jump this thing here, get across. Another fight. Above all else, when you're doing that jumping part, you got to take your time, plan your jumps, figure out exactly where you're going, and just go. And then, of course, always look for like the secrets and stuff like that, the different areas. Now, this is one of those places that is just really wild. It's got all these things. You're going to bounce around here. You're trying to figure out like what's what. You actually have to hit those panels. You see how on the map they look different as opposed to the way they are now? Going to punch a bunch of those. You're going to take a lot of damage, so prepare for it. Then you're going to get attacked by a couple of beasts. Another long one. So now that everything is normal, or the way that it should be, you'll be able to find a couple of secrets in here. You'll be able to run around, get to where you gotta go. Come a long way in this level, and still, we're not done.
I am what was known as the Father. While I have indefinite access and understanding of this world's systems, I lack the control over them necessary to remove the demons and reseal the void. Without a physical form, I am merely a presence. I have no recollection of myself. I believe my essence from the sphere could return me to my full faculties.
He clearly doesn't know what you did in the swamp. Maybe he thinks you're here to help him.
So we're going to carry on. We're going to get blasted just like the other things in Urdak, the other points. And this is the temple we're looking for. Now, this temple does get tricky because there's a lot of stuff to battle in here. And there's a lot of like things that you can miss in here if you're not looking for them. Another battle over here. And this battle is multi-tier. It's like 3 floors or something. And that's just to like get into the actual inner sanctum of this freaking temple. You're battling all these creatures. You're fighting everything. And again, this is 8 times the speed. Like, just imagine how freaking long this video would be if I wasn't doing it this way. Each level, this is only 3 levels. Each level would be freaking 2.5 hours or something. So here we could go. Now we could get in. There's the second secret encounter, but we can't get to it. What you've got to do is you got to kind of hit the that panel in the center. See, I was looking all around to see if I had missed anything. I really didn't miss anything. What I did miss was hitting that panel in the center. Hitting that panel in the center will open up a thing up top. Now I'm able to go in there. And then this is another encounter. You come outside, you're going to battle a bunch of things here. Once you complete it, you get the second part of the Blood Slayer. You now have the last outfit. And now you could go back in and continue on your way. Get all the things that you may have missed, ammunition, health, things like that. Then hop over here. And you're ready to go to the next part. You got some more climbing. And you don't have to be afraid if like you fall, like you're so close to like everything in this freaking temple that like you're really not going to like hurt yourself. I was all the way up top. I was in the middle of a fight. There's going to be a fight up there. And I fell. And when I fell, I landed safely down there. I want to go over these videos again, and I want to just play the Mortal Kombat theme and see what happens every time you play Mortal Kombat. I'll be fighting every 5 minutes, it feels like. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, love the challenge. Absolutely loved it.
You are here to restore order to my world. With the demons in control.
He doesn't seem to know you have the Dark Lord sphere.
Nope, he doesn't. But there are still tons of beasties to fight. See, fell. But I'm safe. I don't think any of the demons will follow you down here. Oh, so many twists and turns in this thing. And so many areas to fight, too. Just to get to the orb. Here we go. Here's another battle. And that one's like all soldiers with the freaking shields and carcasses. And of course a Doom Hunter. So you really got to be prepared for all that. That's why they even give you the ammo for the freaking thing. For all that stuff. And now there's like another place you could explore, and then there's another area with another fight. Well, this is the way you're supposed to go. But I actually messed up because there's something back there we had to go see first.
Any demon outside of their world will be destroyed.
See, got to go back there, and then there's a whole nother wing you could fight at if you wanted to. This level is sick. Won't let me go back, so I kind of have to like die and kind of do the thing all over again. There we go. There's the last codex that we had. So now we got everything, but if you go across, there's another battle to go and face. If I really wanted to. Which, because I'm me, I do. This one has a whole bunch of pinkies. Mancubi and Cyber Mancubi. Honestly, not as tough as the one with all the shield soldiers and stuff like that. So now that we're completely done, now that I feel completely okay with this, now I'll just go the right way and get to the end. And here we go. So now we have to battle Samuel Hayden, aka Shimmer. And he's really annoying. The first leg is not so bad. Just get him, avoid all the blasts that he throws at you. Shouldn't be too hard. If you need more ammo or anything, of course you got the zombies around there. That's why they're there. Now is where this kind of gets hard. He's got those two eye things that are out there that kind of look like the turrets, but you can't take them out. So what I did was I just avoided them. I just left them alone after a little while. I mean, it's going to take you a little bit to take him out. Then what's going to happen is he's just going to bring them back again. So I just try to kind of run through the gauntlet and avoid them and just continue to attack him as the main. And what I should be doing too is every time I go to attack a zombie, I should be lighting it on fire just so that I could get some extra, not just health, but get some extra armor. Yeah, I don't know why I was using the BFG. Anyway, this leg of the game, he's got a shield now. You have to defeat both creatures and then destroy the spirit. And not just destroy the spirit. After you get both creatures, you have to be prepared because, let's say I destroy the Mancubus, another one is going to come out. Not possessed. Not with a spirit, but it'll just be there. So you have to be aware of that, and you have to just be quick, try to take them out, then get the other one, or take them both out at the same time, and make sure that you could get the two spirits one right after the other. So once that happens, now he's open. Now we can just go take him out. The fight's not over. Now comes kind of like a mini battle. You got to be careful for these pedestals. Got to take out the Cacodemon. Shimmer is hiding behind a glass, so he's not even part of the equation right now. You also have to contend with these grids. Those grids are actually going to like come and kind of slice you. I don't think they affect the demons, honestly. Just you. Now you get another battle with him, but it's going to get really annoying here as well. You got to now fight him, but you got to chase after him across all this stuff. All these like fiery laser beams and other creatures and whatnot, because you got to jump over stuff. Some of the stuff is too low, some too high. Here comes some blood makers, and they're going to get annoying. And every one of them that you put down, another one will pop up, which is pretty annoying. But you're going to have to like really be careful and be good. And he's quick, he'll move around. That's why I kind of enjoy like hitting them with the freaking meat hook. Pulling myself towards him, getting a little bit of armor and just blasting him as best I can. Yeah, those stupid things will follow you, those blood makers. Almost. We almost got him. So now he's going to do this again. Another shield. Again, you have to take out both creatures, and you have to destroy the spirits. And upon destroying the spirits is how you'll actually get through this level. But upon destroying the creatures, that's going to bring another exact creature out. So if you kill the pain elemental, another pain elemental is going to come. It is a little bit of a chore, but you can do it. You definitely can get this. Main thing is don't get frustrated. Keep doing your thing. If you're prone to dying like a million times, like don't get all upset or anything like that. Just keep fighting them. Go back to previous levels and do what I did. Gain a couple extra lives. This was pretty tough. So there we go. We got one. Now we just need to take out this pain elemental. You see? Another one of those Hell Knights showed back up. Almost. There we go. Missed it. Gotta do it again. Some of those things are going to get in your way, which is really annoying. Almost. Okay, there we go. Now we'll take that guy out. We're not going to worry about the free man. There we go.
He was my servant. On my command, he removed me from this place. It is not required that you end his life. Your mission here is now your own.
So Shimmer actually went on the father's command and removed him. But we don't know why. And if he did remove him, why did he want to come back? That's the strange thing.
The consequences of your actions here are irreversible. He's really going to bring back the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord is the leader of Hell's armies, not a king, but a warrior of the Dark Realm. The fiercest among them, as only the strongest could rule the demons. It is you, in their world.
Now that's kind of a shocker. Is he a clone? Is he exactly you? Is he you that died one time in hell, maybe? During the events of the original Doom series? There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to see going forward. I can't wait till we get to the next DLC, and I can't wait to see what happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until the next one, take care.